Brother Season 27. I am Peju Bamgboshe Rothlisberger.
Hi everyone, and I am Naomi Bamgboshe.
And let's talk Big Brother Season 27. And today is July 31st, day 24 in the Big Brother house, and it is eviction day. As always, we like to start things off with a toast to the evicted house guests. But before we do that, guys, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like this video. So, start us off with a toast.
Okay.
We're not gonna say who the fallen.
Okay, we won't name.
Not the fallen.
We won't
guest
name
yet.
the
Not
evicted
yet.
guests.
Not
Okay,
yet.
all right. I like the way we're gonna handle this today. Okay, let's lift our glasses to long life, health, wealth, prosperity, happiness, prosperity to whomever is the evicted house guest. Salud.
Salud. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Let's start things off. This is the end of week 3, and Lauren is the reigning HOH. On the block, we have Kelley, Will, and after Keanu won the power veto, Adrian. Next, we have the Blockbuster. Now, what was that Blockbuster competition, Mike? You had to
find the differences
in
how many
different
differences,
rooms. Right. Mm-hmm. And so, Will decided that there was 16 things that were different from room A and room B.
Which lets you know either his power of observations are terrible, or he just didn't give a damn and took a stab at it.
Right.
Okay? Because he went way too far.
Right. And then we have Adrian, who gets 6. And then we have Kelley,
which was a modest estimate.
And we have Kelley, who gets 7. So the correct answer is 8. So that means Kelley won. Yes, right. Kelley pulling it out again, proven to, it looks like she really is a comp beast. Because every competition, well, not every competition,
but Kelley does well
overall. Every blockbuster that she's been in, she's won.
Yes, that's right. And Kelley is very observant. But why these people can't figure it out? Didn't she share with these individuals that she's a pilot?
She did.
She's traveled all over the world. She didn't come in lying like some of them, like Ashley.
Like most of them.
Okay, or like most of them, right?
Yeah.
She told them who she was, but yet they dismissed that and decide either she was lying about being a pilot, or they think she's just so goofy, or a combination.
Well, she's
I don't know.
And she's always starting trouble.
But
and
guess
she
what?
instigates.
But
she tells lies.
Got all that, but guess what? It's part of the game.
Okay.
How about this? Not what you say, but what you do. Kelley is a good competitor. But at this point, they should see that.
She's a good competitor, but
right.
I was ready for her to go, unfortunately.
Well, ready for her to go, and her losing the Blockbuster comp. It's two different things. Right.
So now remaining on the block, Kelley comes off the block. We have Will and we have Adrian. And this was a heartfelt and sad, to me, I know you're going to say something maybe a little bit different, but sad occasion, because Adrian was crying already, and he was feeling that he probably didn't have the numbers to stay. He started embracing Will after the competition, and he was crying. Will did his speech. He turned around, and he was crying. And Adrian did his speech, and he was crying, asking to stay. And then came time for everybody to go inside and do their votes. Vince, he's so confused. I don't know who to vote. He voted to vote Adrian out. Mickey, we knew Mickey was going to go vote Adrian out. Morgan, Adrian out. Keanu, Will. He voted to evict Will. And Adrian did not trust Keanu, but Keanu was trying to save him. Catherine, we knew Catherine was going to vote to evict Will. She had been saying that
correct.
No matter what.
That's correct.
Zach voted to evict Adrian. Riley voted to evict Will. Jimmy voted to evict Adrian. Ashley voted to evict Adrian. Ava voted to evict Adrian. Rachel voted to evict Adrian. And Kelley voted to evict Will. 8-4 vote. Adrian was evicted.
Correct.
So, Ma, I was sad that Adrian left because I wanted to see him compete. But there was a lot of things about Adrian's game that were a little bit lacking. The number one thing to me was that I hate liars. I hate snakes. You're playing a game in which if you don't lie, you can't possibly be successful in. There's no way that you could win Big Brother or do well in Big Brother if you don't lie.
Absolutely. When the goal of the game is to be deceptive,
Yeah.
and win through cunning,
Right.
and dishonesty.
Did the right person go home to you, Mom?
Absolutely.
Okay. You would have voted
That's
Adrian
fine.
out over Will?
Yes. Well, they're neck and neck.
Okay.
That's the truth. They're Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Okay.
Okay? For different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian, I fell out of favor with Adrian when he was up there whining and crying or fake crying, crocodile tears, talking about my grandfather, my this, my that. Let me tell you something. Nobody's financial planning is based on Big Brother. That's like the lottery. You're not planning at all.
Okay.
You're just leaving it to luck.
Okay.
Okay? If you have some serious financial issues, you may hope that you get a blessing from any direction. You may hope it falls out the sky. Whatever. But if you have serious financial issues going on in your family, going on Big Brother is not the answer. Okay? Because you can leave anywhere from the first day or the first eviction up until the final two. Okay? So nobody is basing anything to do with their family on Big Brother. If you win it, lovely, wonderful. If you don't, I still got my family and financial responsibilities to deal with. Okay? So I didn't like it that he made it seem like it was he was in such dire straits. Oh, if he didn't win Big Brother.
Well,
get the hell out of here.
Well, right,
so that turned me off about Adrian.
You know what's funny? I don't know if you remember seeing with Rachel. Rachel, for whatever reason, thought Adrian was 21. He's 23. But she would go around telling people, he's 21. Oh, he'll be fine. He can just go on the challenge. She's like,
well, you know what? That made more sense because at least there's some money involved there somewhere that you're guaranteed to pay for being on the show, even if not winning.
No, there's no guarantee.
Oh, I didn't know.
Wait,
I
didn't know. Money on Big Brother, not much.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
They get like $1,000.
Well, what she's saying, to me, what she's saying is that you have other opportunities,
right.
Plain and simple, and which to me is valid because that's what we see going on with all of them.
Is that who you wanted to go home out of the three?
It was a toss-up to me between. I didn't want Kelley to go home because I felt
her to go home.
I didn't care so much whether or not she went home, but she wasn't my first pick.
Okay.
Because if you could save yourself through winning the challenges, the Blockbuster challenge or whatever it was, well, that's the game. That's what it is. Okay? And nobody knows necessarily what skill set you need or have or possess going into these challenges. We just know about her that she's a pilot and maybe that helped her. But we don't know what skill set Will has that would help him. Maybe he does the puzzles every day. Make a difference. Find a difference. I'm telling you.
I don't think
for mental health.
He didn't do a good job.
Well, we see that he probably doesn't do that. But we don't know that.
But what is it that...
All I'm saying is that we don't know. Oh no!
We do know.
Well, we found out. We didn't know ahead of time, but we found out.
He's always in last place.
Okay. Yeah, it seemed like he was looking for the door. It seemed like he was acting crazy. I don't know.
And then what competition he got injured? Remember?
Did he put forth enough effort to get injured in anything? But okay, so I didn't want to sound crude, but I've been saying Will needs to take his ass on home. Okay, he misses his family. I bet they don't even miss him. I bet they don't barely even miss him. No, not because he isn't a sweet guy, but because he doesn't put forth enough energy into things.
Well, my Adrian doesn't even curse.
See, that's another problem. If you don't curse, I have a problem with you, right? If you don't curse, then you make me think, what are you, a sociopath? What are you, a serial killer? What are you, a pedophile? I don't know what the hell you are. I don't want to say anything too terrible. But if you don't curse, I'm looking at you sideways.
All right. Okay.
In other words, I want to know what your flaws are. Don't present as holier than thou. Okay. That's another thing I have against Adrian.
Let's move it along.
Okay.
This is supposed to be brief.
Okay.
I would have liked to see Kelley go home, but she's still here, so we got to deal with her. Who do you want to see win HOH?
For my HOH, I'm still going to put my girl Rachel. Okay. She's going to be one of my favorite people just because she's putting effort and energy into being fabulous and into being wise. Now she's wearing the role of veteran war, okay? And I like that, because that's who she is.
Yeah.
In this context, that's who she is. So I love that for her. The other person I think they would learn from it and maybe take a time to have more introspection would be Morgan. Would be Morgan, because Morgan is kind of, a little bit out there and being torn in different directions. I think if she could settle in, a week in that position at HOH?
Yeah, a week.
If she could settle into that position and get a chance to talk to people and be in a position where she is, feeling a little bit more powerful for that week, I think it would help her.
Okay.
I think that would be a good shot. Those are my top two.
I'm almost in agreement with you. I would really like to see both of them. I guess we're kind of thinking of like Rachel, Morgan. I think those would be. I think they would make bold decisions or in line with what they want, and I want to see that. Yeah. I think they would be forced to show their hand.
Yeah.
So since you're going there, since we're kind of in line with that, I wouldn't like to see Riley. Riley, no, just no. Riley and Catherine, they're together. So whatever Catherine wants, Riley does, and those two would be the worst. I think
I'm not getting good energy from them.
No, but here there's other things. I didn't want to go too far into it, but on the feeds, Riley is being a lot. Riley is like he touched Catherine, like they were laying in the bed, but they weren't like, it was not really completely sexual, but it was,
borderline.
And Catherine jumped up
on the precipice. Right. You don't know which way.
And he rubbed her like leg or something. She jumped up. And it just seemed real. She
jumped up, so she didn't like it. She
didn't like it. Right. So there's a lot of things going on with Riley that are just kind of inappropriate, from the things that he said and the things that he's done.
And guess what? But if you're not following the feeds, the live feeds, you won't know that.
Because he's so quiet.
Right. I don't like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of it or the look of it.
No. Oh, another person that I would like to see, which I don't know if they would do anything with it, I would like to see Will do something. I would like to see him win the HOH and actually make moves, because he knows the moves to make, but he never is in a position to make them.
Will is laying in the cut way too much as far as I'm concerned, and I think you are absolutely right. I'm in total agreement with you with this whole concept of him being HOH, and let's see if you're going to be a shot caller.
Okay, and last thing, what's anything from this episode that stood out to you that you said, oh, I didn't realize that, or you found out something new?
Oh, okay. What I found out new is that, now this can still cut both ways, but I found out that Morgan is actually being more, maybe a little more forthcoming with Mickey than I thought.
Me too. 'Cause like the feeds, they cut things in and out.
Right. And not that I still don't understand where Mickey is coming from.
Yeah.
But I think that, bottom line, I think that Morgan may be a little bit more innocent than
Mickey's giving her credit for.
Right. And me too.
Right.
Than I gave her credit for. Yeah.
So one thing that I found out was Zach is even more duplicitous than I realized.
Totally, daughter. Totally.
He wants to bring Morgan closer to him.
Yes. And see, this is where I'm saying Mickey is shrewd, because Mickey always was looking at Zach like he's the one who's going to cause division.
Yes.
And Morgan is, but only she's thinking Morgan is allowing it more, but I think Morgan is more blind to it.
Yeah.
And delusional about it.
She is, because she has a crush on him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
absolutely.
You're gonna have to let that crush go.
But Mickey is looking at it like, this is a threat to our alliance completely.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, so I am going to take my last toast.
And so shall I.
To week 3 in the books.
So now we have how many evictions? We have Zay.
We have Zay.
Amy. And now Adrian.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, let's see if the guys stand up, or else the women are going to take over the house for real. Let's see.
That's it. Salud.
Salud. All right, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to comment. Make sure, guys, that you check out the regular Bamgboshe Happy Hour streaming on Thursdays and Sundays on Apple, on Spotify, and every streaming service that you can possibly think of. Guys, we appreciate you. We will be back soon. I will be updating you guys on who is the new HOH coming up very soon. Stay safe. Bye. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and check out full episodes of the Bamgboshe Happy Hour podcast, streaming on most platforms.